A long season is like a roller coaster ride, full of ups, downs, surges, and lulls. For UMass Boston, 2014-15 has been one exciting theme park extravaganza. At 12-2-1, the Beacons have set their sights on post-season glory. But first, they'll have to get there. It begins tonight with a matchup against the St. Anselm Hawks, right here on the Beacons Broadcasting Network. The August team tries to go through the aforementioned Ryan Peterson. Instead, coming the other way is Agliato. 2-on-1, they score! St. Anselm's John Pelota has delivered, and it's 1-0 Hawks on the Beacons Broadcasting Network. Excuse me, that's Brandon Kerrigan, a sophomore from Boston, Massachusetts. 8, not 9, and not what you're looking for if you're Peter Belisle.
No, and if
games against tough opponents like St. Anselm can be physical, having Andrew Fresh in the future will be big. Meanwhile, it'll be Stephen Bucco taking the face-off. Getting tossed from the circle for St. Anselm is Sean Jenkins. Cody Grondin replaces him, but Bucco wins the face-off in front. They score! St. Anselm, 2-0 as Sean Jenkins delivers again.
I'm not sure how that one got in. It looked like Faust had the post tightly sealed, and pucks just have a way of finding holes there, and I think Billy's wondering how that went in as well, but the play just started, lower and going almost knee level with some of these guys to create opportunities.
Meanwhile, the Beacons have scored! Off the blast from the point, it's 2-1. The Beacons are on the board here on the Beacons Broadcasting Network. The blast from the point came from Maciag, but it looks like that credit will go to Colin Larkin, his 6th career goal.
Yeah, Larkin was in front of the net, and I think...
Man, you talk about rivalries. This St. Anselm Hawks team loves to bring a physical nature. The Beacons bring the speed. It reminds me a lot of another big rivalry in Massachusetts, BCBU, going on right now. Meanwhile, that shot is a goal for UMass Boston. Mike Kuhn has delivered from the far side circle. From 2-0 to 2-2. We're evened up right here on the Beacons Broadcasting Network.
And that's what I was talking about before. Nell got tripped up as well. A stick down in his skate area, and no call on that either.
With control, it's Nick Leonard. Leonard finds some help, and now it's Jenkins looking for Leonard, unable to hit him as this one just out in front of number 21 in blue. Meanwhile, St. Anselm has control in the far side corner. That was Brian Sullivan. He finds Jenkins, who backhands this one towards Sullivan, and now has control behind the net of Faust. This centering feed deflected in front of the net mouth. Daniels fakes the blast, gets the defender to go down. That blast is denied by the glove of Faust. Centered out in front, great save, no, they score. Faust got the initial shot, however, off the deflection of his blocker, it goes in, and the goal, I believe, will be credited to Jenkins yet again.
Yeah, I think that's going to be Jenkins' goal for sure, but you saw Faust there with a great glove save. He just wasn't able to swallow it.
Beacons certainly have some size at the forward unit, as last time during the Confish Bowl, they had a line of all 6'3" and taller. And meanwhile, here's the 6'5" McIntyre scores! What a snipe from the top of the circle! Peter McIntyre, his 7th goal of the season, 44th of his career, and the prophetic one, Matt Meisenbacher. Right as you're talking about his two-way game, he shows that offensive prowess we've grown to love. You can't. It was Meade, as this one is dumped all the way in for Esty, and the Beacons will get a forward line change. Jenkins with control. He is a great shot as that one came up high on the netminder Faust. He made the save and then tripped into the boards, and we will get a call as the referee on the neutral ice is the one who will make the tripping call. That one will be coming, I believe, on Cody Grondin, his 2nd penalty of the game. And finally, it is touched up as the physical nature continues. You see the smile on a pair of 26s, Connor McStravick and Lawrence Taylor, as they look at each other with waiting eyes.
Yeah, McStravick.
Cornell and Milam doing a honest day's work to keep that one in. However, they were unable to, and then Cornell tumbles down. It's 3-on-1. 3-on-1 for the Hawks. Right out in front, Jenkins tried to settle that one down. They score! Sean Jenkins, so used to pounding in howitzer cannons, tried the bit of misdirection with a delayed shot. It was saved by Faust, but Brandon Kerrigan, the sophomore from Boston, Massachusetts, puts it in, and it's 4-3 Hawks. In period, Cornell D-to-D and cleared for the Beacons to perhaps get an offensive rush, but it's knocked down. Keeping this one in is Easton Miller. His shot is deflected and goes behind the net. He'll go on a line change as a big hit behind the net, leveled by Dan Cornell.
I love it. The guy's so strong. He's always in the weight room, and there you see just a clean hit by Cornell, taking the body and creating a play.
Able to get the offensive zone face-off, and the blast there from Bishop's high and wide, and the Beacons will come back to reset. Boyd to Bishop. Bishop to the red line for Milam, back from whence it came to the center of the red line, and what a hit laid on there by Tyler Esty as he sends Colin Larkin to his tuchus in the offensive zone.
Big hit by Esty.
As he set that one up, Larkin was screaming through the offensive zone, and perhaps an offensive opportunity off of that big defensive play by St. Anselm, but a good play by Boyd gets it to Milam off the interception, and Kuhn will backhand it in for Larkin to chase after. Colin has control. He's looking for some assistance in the form of the Ferris State transfer. That is Nathan Milam. Oh, and then crushed into the boards. There was Mike Kuhn. He gets down and dirty. In Houston, he sets up, looks and centers it out in front into the slot, but Kuhn couldn't get any wood on it. D-to-D feed. Now here is Houston. That one is gobbled up with the glove of Joyce, and we will have another face-off. On that one, no icing regardless. It is coming all the way down. Bucco will chase after it. McIntyre tumbled down at the far side boards, unable to keep control, and now Esty has it. His cross-ice pass knocked off the skate of a teammate. Bishop unable to get there, though. Kept in. Good play by Bucco. Centered in front. They score! What a great feed from Steven Bucco. An incredible pass to, who else? I believe that is number 3, Matt Lemire.
Yeah, that's Matt Lemire right there, and that is an incredible play by Bucco.
One in on the near side as it bounced over his stick. The Beacons will have to reset as it was a delayed offsides. It is that D1 line. Back out again, and this is a D1 chance. Backhanded straight save. Rebound in front. They score! Matt Lemire does it again. 2 for the price of 1. It's 5-4, UMass Boston.
Oh, and just a terrible turnover for St. Anselm against the wrong line. That is the number 1 line that you do not want to create that type of turnover in your own zone. One of the worst spots to turn the puck over is right before you break the blue line, and you see there McIntyre goes in on almost a 2-on-0 with Bucco, and a credit to Joyce was able to make the first save, but then you had Lemire fall in the play, and there you have him with 2 goals. So now a 5-4 lead for the Beacons at home with all the momentum and 7 minutes to go in the third period.
What a goal. Lemire came into this one, having played 9 games, scored 2 goals. He doubles that total in just 2.5 periods as the Beacons have taken a 5-4 lead. This one cleared, and look at the speed to burn for Jeremy Finger. Out in front, backhanded into the glove of Joyce, who really has shown a very, very good glove hand, and then he throws the puck with the glove, almost flicks it nonchalantly at Connor McStravick, who continues to get under the Hawks' skin.
John, that's that Philly charm they talk about. You know what? That's his definitely one of them.
I'm not saying he's as weaselly as the player I'm about to compare him to, but the way he plays on a shift-to-shift basis reminds me a lot of a former Flyer, Daniel Carcillo, and he's a guy that you know very well from his time with the Rangers as well.
Former Ranger, yeah, absolutely. He's in Chicago now.
So the Beacons with 6:10 to go, I almost said the Flyers, the Beacons with 6:10 to go lead 5-4.
One day, John, one day.
One day we can all hope and dream, although with the way they're playing now, that would be disenchanting. This one centered in front, backhand, what a save! What a save as penetrating through was who else? Peter McIntyre. What a game for Peter. This is vintage.
Yeah, and this is what a line shakeup can do. You see,
Blaska is out there along with Agliato and number 8, Brendan Kerrigan. He has a goal today. Sitterly unable to get it out of his own zone as it's Bishop coming to the near end. Esty keeps it in, centers it right out in front, and oh, that one was a twine-seeking missile off the stick of Joey Agliato, but unsuccessful. But he's harassed harshly by Kuhn as this one set right up in front, and oh, trying to set up Kuhn was Milam, unable to, and it's cleared out of the zone. So now here they come. The extra attacker onto the ice, almost offsides, was Johnny Daniels. He wasn't. Far side for Mead. His shot saved. Faust, he gobbles up.
Good save by Faust, but that play was offsides. There's no doubt.
Mead looking for Daniels. Back to Mark Mead. Mead behind the net, got hooked, no call. Getting it is Lemire. One clear here could do it, but they cannot. Jenkins to the point. Sullivan, backhand feed, D-to-D for Esty. Esty's shot deflected in front, and an almost a game-tying goal from Mead. He didn't get enough on it. 10 seconds left to go. Last chance for romance for the Hawks. They led 2-0. They led 4-3. Jenkins has a goal already. It's blocked, and UMass Boston clears, and they survive a very, very spirited upset bid from the St. Anselm Hawks by the final score of 5-4.
And that's just a